Hey guys, so sorry if you saw the last upload. For some reason, the audio didn't upload when I upload the video to YouTube. I don't know why. It happens sometimes, I guess. Sorry about that. So, let's try this again. Smash Ultimate DK. So, Smash 4 DK was not a well-designed character in my opinion. He was, primarily a grab-based character. Lots of damage off grabs, kill confirms off grabs, comboed in the grab. Like, he was built around grabs, which is fine as long as you're given other tools, but I feel like he wasn't really given much else besides grabs and then a decent edge guarding game. And in Ultimate, it looks like they're giving him some quality of life changes, but otherwise keeping him in the same design, meaning he's probably still have a lot of matchups that polarizing in his favor or against his favor. And with that said, what are these changes? So let's talk about disadvantage state first. So in disadvantage, he got 3 major buffs. First, side B now is super armor on it, which is really cool because I saw a clip, for example, of Cloud doing down throw side B on him, and DK actually side B'd between Cloud's side B hits 2 and 3 and punished him. And I won't be surprised if there's a lot of situations where multi-hits don't work on DK, low percent strings don't work on DK, and you have to choose, like, if you want to attack DK, knowing he can break it with side B. Also, even a neutral, that would be pretty decent as a tool when you know your opponent's can press a button, but you can't beat it with, like, a fast attack, but you can instead challenge with super armor and still punish them. So that's a really cool tool. I think it's going to be gimmicky, like I said, but nice to have. The other thing worth noting is up B. Because up B is already a good combo break tool in Smash 4. You could break a lot of low percent, like, not true combos. You could even just do it in disadvantage state when your opponent was getting too anxious with pressing a button, or your opponent was being too patient waiting for an air dodge. So, it's overall a cool change. I think this is actually a bigger change, because what they did now is they made it have an ender hit, like multi-jab. So it goes like 30 damage up B, and then your opponent gets knocked away. Can't punch DK at low percents if they get hit by it. I mean, probably like mid percents. At low percents, they can probably still hit DK after falling out of it because it's not going to have that much knockback, it looks like. But yeah, so now DK won't get punished for using up B as a combo break tool like he did in Smash 4. And I think that's going to be a bigger change than people realize. And finally, his air dodge. So, obviously, air dodge change is universal, but I think DK's disadvantage state was so bad in Smash 4 that his air dodge basically didn't exist because he was so big. And being big is honestly the cause of a lot of his problems in just every regard. But yeah, so now one thing I've noticed in the Ultimate is if people do rising aerials and someone air dodges away as the aerial comes out, they generally escape the disadvantage pretty safely. So you have to do falling aerials a lot of time. So for a character like DK, who got frame trapped primarily by falling aerials, like, you're still going to be able to do that versus him, but just having the potential option to air dodge away is going to be really cool because it's something you didn't have before. So that's nice. It might make his disadvantage state less polarizing. Matchups like Rosa or Bayo might just be doable now. We'll see. Other things worth mentioning is his neutral. I don't think his neutral really got any help. In fact, it might be worse. I don't think the dash changes help him that much, considering he actually had pretty solid dash movement neutral already. Especially considering he's mainly looking for grabs. And speaking of which, actually, his standing grab and his dash grab both are nerfed. They both have 8 frames extra end lag, which is a big deal. That's a lot more time to whiff punish him, and makes his grab game just less scary because the risk reward is less in his favor. He still gets big damage off his grabs. However, I have heard conflicting reports on his kill confirms. I've heard people say he still has them, but I've heard people say he doesn't have them. I've seen a video of him doing cargo up throw up air, and in Smash 4 it would have killed, but in Ultimate it didn't connect. The opponent DI'd away pretty easily. So we'll see how that works. It could have been obviously a person messing up, but I'm not sure about that yet. Other thing worth mentioning is his dash attack. So his dash attack now has 8 frames less end lag, and I don't think it's actually going to do much because you can't cross up shields in the current build. My first thought was actually, oh, so it's like Fox or Mena. You cross up someone's shield and get safe dash attack pressure. If you actually can do that, that'd be great. If not, it might be better for starting combos. It might be better for catching landings. Could be less risk to whiff it. But otherwise, it seems like a small quality of life buff that doesn't do much. His down B also got a buff. It has like 10 frames less end lag or so, which is another small quality of life buff. Maybe get some more combos. Maybe have a bit more chance to keep people at disadvantage after down being them. But down B wasn't particularly the best tool in most matchups against good players, so I don't think having 10 frames less end lag is going to do much. And there's also some small things, like his forward two got a couple frames less end lag, whatever. I think his down two has a couple more frames end lag. I think jab has a couple frames less startup, or jab 2. Overall, not a big deal. I guess the other major factor is that now he has 3 frames less startup on his jump squad, go from 6 frames to 3. And it could just be because the demo build. They might change in the full build. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if the 3-frame jump squat for every character is only because it's demo. But assuming it goes into the full game, that is and isn't a huge deal. It is because that means all his arrows are 3 frames faster. So his back air is going to be better in neutral and really everywhere, and his back air is a great tool already. His up air will be much better in advantage state. His forward air and down air will be much better for edge guarding people. His nairs when you get that much help. But his aerials still weren't that great. Like, you can't really use anything except back air in neutral. You know, they still, except for back air, have a good amount of startup. And up air is good hitboxes. But forward air, like, not the easiest line hitboxes. Same with down air. Even back air's hitboxes were a little bit, like, narrow. So, I don't know. I think most characters will love that. And it's still one of the bigger changes because most characters had, like, 3 or 4 or even 5-frame jump squats to Smash 4. But worth mentioning, I do think the edge guarding changes will help DK a lot because he has 4 spikes and an up B, which is also great for edge guarding people who have like small hitboxes on the recoveries and no hitboxes. So that's going to be huge, but considering every character is getting buffs to the edge guard game just by system changes, I don't think it matters as much as it should. And I guess that's kind of my overall thoughts on DK right now, is he's getting a lot of these changes that don't matter that much outside of his disadvantage state changes. And if he still has his kill confirm stuff grabs, he'll be a solid character, probably a counterpick character like in 4. And if he doesn't have that, he might just not be a good character. I don't know. I want to see heavyweight do really well, but I feel like you need to give heavyweight really strong neutral buttons for him to do well. One thing I wanted to mention, besides all this, is just aesthetically, I'm not really feeling DK right now. I feel like the goofy, over-exaggerated animations, like the one-hand cargo throw, and just how wildly like he swings with his forward air, and like the exaggerated giant punch charge up, and even like when he fires it off, I don't like it. I think it looks not that great. Could just be me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, what character you guys want me to talk about next. But yeah, see you guys next video, and let's hope I'm wrong about a lot of things about DK, to be honest.